But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now! Green, 39!
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Second down, 9 yards to go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No, check, Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Green, 39. Gone. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a give to Miller. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They keep it with Miller on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And look out, I think he's going to go. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Toss play, Kamara gets past one man. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be. There for the taking.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Good footwork at the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it's Miller. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
To throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A little second effort there on this strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyler Davison forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Switch. Back there, Detroit! Detroit!
Underfoot. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a pitch out to Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
A give. This is Kamara. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Blue, land it. Watching that, Marty.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Clean, gone. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They begin with a run by Miller. Oh, good move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. The slot man in motion right. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on,
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Over. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got Fuller. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now it's Miller running right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it again with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jay Prosh, his first touchdown of the new season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19!
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.